morning, good morning. Happy Sunday. We are watching church from home this morning because it is cold. Once again, it was like 70 degrees a few days ago and now it feels like 22 today. So we're watching it from the warmth of our home with a cozy fire. God understands, it's really cold. My favorite cold morning go-to are fuzzy socks like this. And then this is where the magic happens. Y'all ready? The slide right on top. Look how fashionable it is as well. Magical. A good one. This is a really good discount code for Beam. So my sleep powders and my sleepy capsules that I've been taking for over a year now that I love. Conk me out. Best sleep of my life. They're giving y'all 50% off whenever you subscribe to a product. So for example, if you've already subscribed to the sleep powder and now you want to try the, say, extra strength sleep capsules, that would count as a new subscription and you get 50% off of that. Not only are you getting 50% off with code Redhead, you're also getting a free mystery gift. So they're going to take all of their most loved products on their website and just randomly toss a free one into everyone who orders through my link and uses code Redhead. For example, if you order the sleepy powders, the original, you want a sweet treat at the end of the night that also is going to conk you out in 15 to 20 minutes, you get the sleeping powder. You might get a couple packets of the extra strength capsules to try, or you might get a free, the one, which is their CBD oil that Mike takes every single day. I actually took some today. It's fabulous. You might get another pack of a different kind of powder for the sleeping powder to try. And they're going to take, I think it's like 6 of their top products. And then they will just distribute them randomly through. Each gift is at least worth $60 because some of them are actually worth more in value. So you're getting a really, really good deal and you get to try one of their other products completely for free. Again, that's on top of the 50% off sub discount for your first month. So I will put the link here. If you've watched me talk about this brand, you know that I love the sleeping powder and the capsules. I also love extra strength. That's right. Conks me out. What I had last night, gingerbread flavor. I still think I like the cinnamon cocoa flavor, which is just their original sleep powder. I also love peppermint white chocolate. That's a really good one. But I just like the OG. I do have to drink it hot. I want it to be like a nighttime coffee. That's what it feels like. So it's like how we love our like warm coffee habit in the morning. I like this at night. I will say when I drink the sleep powder, my eyes feel heavier really quick. Whereas whenever I take the capsules, I try to take them 1.5 hours before I want to go to bed. I feel like it sets in a little slower. So if you know you're not going to go to bed till later, pop one of these, like after the kids go to bed. This I had at like 10:30 last night. Watched a show, couldn't get through a whole hour episode, crashed, went to bed. What's in it? 5 really good ingredients. It's CBD. I'm just reading it right here because it also tells you the amounts on the front. Reishi, I think is how you say that. Magnesium, L-theanine, and melatonin. The great thing about this, have you ever tried just straight melatonin at night? Sometimes it gives you really freaky, weird dreams. This does not have that high of a dose to where I've never had a weird dream. I mean, everyone's body obviously reacts differently to things, especially supplements. I've never had a weird dream on it. A lot of times I don't dream. I'm just blacked out like I sleep. However, another question I get is like, could you hear a baby crying? Of course. Yes. I can still hear footprints flapping if they come into our bedroom. It's just like the little stuff, I literally sleep so softly, like the drop of a pin could wake me up. And so Mike snoring isn't as apparent. Him like flopping around in the middle of the night, I don't wake up as much. So that really helps with like really minor like sleep disturbances. Of course, the capsules have the same ingredients. So I will link both things that I love. The sleep powder on one link and then the capsules on a different link. And again, to clarify, if you're already a Beam subscriber, but say you've bought the powder, if you want to try the capsules, you get the 50% off. So it's not if you're like in their system, you don't get 50% off your first time. It's a whole new, every new product you subscribe to, you get that 50% off your first month, which is something I love. Because most of the time, if you've already bought from like a company, it's only for new people. This is not. Every time you have a new product you want to try, you get that 50% off. Code Redhead. I'll put the link here. I feel so strongly about this product. Like it's not, like again, it's not like a fun mascara or like makeup product, but it lets me look better in the morning time because I slept better. I'm gonna have Haley give her opinion on it tomorrow whenever she's here, because her and Brandon started taking it regularly. Really because of Brandon. Brandon was complaining about how he couldn't like shut his brain off at night, which is all so familiar. That was my issue, was one, I just could not fall asleep. And then it's to the point where you're like annoyed that you're not sleeping. And then Mike would snore. And so on top of me being annoyed that I couldn't sleep, I couldn't fall asleep because of that. Or just, this just takes that step out to where you fall asleep. That's like the biggest issue. And then you get your deep REM sleep, which I wasn't getting. Anyways, so Brandon started taking it because of that, because it conks him out. And then Haley started taking it because he was taking it. Another time, I don't take this every single night, but I take it very often. Another time I'll take this is if I need to get up early. My nails, I'm so sorry. If I need to get up early in the morning, I'm a night owl. And so like I physically just can't go to bed early. This helps aid that to where I will go to bed earlier, like I need to be doing. I'll shoot you through the little window here. CBD oil, like what's the biggest differences when taking it?
It gives you a little more calm.
Calm?
It kind of cuts, like, I wouldn't call it anxiety, but maybe a little bit. It just makes it a little bit more calm and things aren't a big deal. If that makes sense.
Yeah. I definitely should take it like when I drive. I hate driving. Driving's like my biggest anxiety. But anyways, I'll put the link here. I'm done. Yesterday we had 2 birthday parties that kind of took up the whole day because they were really spread apart, like in the Metroplex while driving. So I got nothing done that I thought I was going to accomplish. So now I want to do that today. So I am going to go down and I'll kind of film a close-up of all of the large wall art in a little bit. So if you're interested in that, I will show those up close and personal. Yeah. You ready, Gary? He purchased like a cat, and I think it's hilarious. Okay, we're gonna do a little tour day art. I'll show you where I place the art. I did just water this plant, and Randy over there. Randy does this to me all the time, though. He looks like he's dying, and then in a few hours, he'll be in great shape. Okay, so I will tell you what number it is. If you click through the link, it takes you to my blog where all 8 large wall arts will be linked. They're all on Amazon. I just clicked through all the prices. They're $65.99 for the massive size, and some have coupons right now. It just varies. But they are huge, huge pieces of art. It's hard to tell right now because we're far away, but like my hand in comparison. They're all 36 by 24. This was Haley's personal favorite, and I ended up picking it because with the light in here, it just does something so beautiful to all these colors. It's just so vibrant and happy. This one is number 3 whenever you tap the link. Here is a close-up of this art. This is number 3. Again, if you click on this listing, if this looks like good quality to you and you're like intrigued, they have like, I want to say like 30 or 40 different options just on this one listing. It doesn't all look like this. There's all different kinds of art, but this is the 24 by 36 size. I've got it framed in the natural color, but you can get it in black, white, or unframed, and it's got 5 different sizes. This is the largest size, and I'm telling you, I've bought art lots of times on Amazon. There's some great ones, but there's also some that you're paying more money and it looks very pixelated. So for 65 bucks, as large as it is, no pixelation. You can even see the texture of the canvas through it. It's just impressive. Look at all the detail in the back. Super, super pretty. I really like this print. And this is the 3rd whenever you click the link. Next one, we're in our guest bedroom. These are leftover end tables from our old bedroom set that I have yet to sell. I need to sell. They're just too bulky for the space, but for now, I've just pushed them together so guests can have like a tabletop situation. Basically, I'm procrastinating. Okay, so these are very like reddish, dark brown woods. It was very popular whenever I bought it. Very rich mahogany, and so I thought, okay, let's do a contrasting wood to kind of lighten it up. This is the only one that's a little more expensive. I think it's like 70 or 75 because you get a really pretty, I'll show you the up close in a minute, frame. It's got plastic in it. Okay, but look how good that one looks with it. It's like perfect. It's like made for it. It brings out the maroon tones, the tan tones. It almost like gives it permission to be red. Like it looks so good with the coloring. This one is number 8 on the graphic, and this other one is number 5. Let me give you all a close up. This one is number 8, again in the natural, and the natural looks like different colors and different light. It's right up next to a window, so it looks really bright. It's a really beautiful medium wood tone that will go with obviously any color of wood. We've got light wood and dark wood in my living room, dark redwood here, and it looks great, but for up close of this one, you can actually see, whoa, my camera just changed. You can actually see brush strokes, which is really impressive. See that pretty mountain? You can see like the canvas through it. Again, no pixelation. It looks like it was actually painted on the canvas. It's very impressive. It's a beautiful, beautiful fall aesthetic, or like gloomy. If you have like a dark painted room, it'd be super pretty with like olive greens, tans, creams, maroons, even some purples would be pretty with it. Think jewel tones would be really, really pretty. It also would be really pretty with a little or a really light back. All right, I've got this one on the ground because I think it's the best to not get glare, except my reflection. Hello. This one is a little more expensive than the others because of the frame detail. I think it's 70 or 75, but it's got a really pretty thicker wood frame. And then it's got this nice linen in the middle. And then it's kind of got this antiqued brass gold look to it. It's really, really pretty. And it's just the mountain view. This one does come with a glass protector. I'm sorry, not glass, plastic. It looks like glass, but it's plastic. You would never know until you tap on it. But it's the same size as the others. It's large. Very, very, very pretty. So if you want more of like a art framed appearance rather than a framed canvas, you'll probably like this one more. This one I thought, I would put, the colors are just perfect with the wood and then like the vintagey look of the painting. Anyways, this is my extra decor cabinet upstairs in the hallway. So really people don't see this that much, but it's been looking rough, so I want to change that. There's the detail on this one. The orange tree, I feel like, is it a peach or an orange tree? Definitely looks like an orange tree to me. I feel like it does give off a more youthfulness or a more like French villa. So if like Tuscan or French cottage, if that's more, or even farmhouse, if that's more your aesthetic, you'll like this one. Very, very cute. But again, I like it with the wood in the storage unit. I think that's really, really storage unit cabinet. So that's going to go in the hallway upstairs. I'm still deciding on this one for above our bed. I want to hang it and see if I think I'm just used to it nothing being there, so it looked empty and big. I just don't want it to look like I don't know, it's too close to the ceiling. I think it'll work, but our bed's not made, but we have deep emerald pillows and like tans and creams. So I think it'll work perfectly as far as color. And I'll show y'all the details here if I can not knock it off. Just like the other one, you can see the canvas through it, but there's no pixelation, which is really, really, really nice. Usually when they get into like the darker tones, that's where you can really see it. And it doesn't do that. Really pretty neutral art. Lots of tans and creams, browns, but everything's really subtle. It's not vibrant, which is perfect up against this headboard. This is the one that surprised me the most. So this is the art that I've had above the piano for about 2 years. It was vertical, and so I thought there was no way I was gonna like a horizontal print. And I feel like it makes the ceiling feel so much taller, because the vertical one went up to about right here and I thought it was filling the space really well. But now that I see this horizontal, these are not going to stay. These candlesticks, they're too big. I want decor that comes, it's not as tall as the art. So we'll move all that and rearrange all that. But other than that, I feel like it's awesome. This piano used to stick out like a sore thumb, which is why I got new furniture for in here. Still have a nutcracker and trees out. So I went darker woods. So this would kind of go together a lot better. My other set was really light wood, so the piano stuck out like a sore thumb. And I think this complements it too. It's the natural frame, which looks great with the dark wood, but the tans and the browns look so pretty in this painting. I didn't even really finish my thought. Sorry, guys. I didn't think I was going to like it because I thought that since there was such a big spot, I thought the vertical would fill the space better. But now that I have the horizontal kind of smaller print, I feel like it makes the ceiling look so tall and it feels so good. And again, the decor is not staying, but I like the art a lot. I feel like it just goes with the space. Very pretty. This place is a mess. That leaves us to our last two prints. I have not placed these yet. This one feels very light and summery for me, unless you have more coastal decor, then this would be beautiful just because of the colors and obviously the beach view. But I'll show you the detail in it so you can get those big strokes, brush strokes. It's really, really pretty. This one's number 1 on the graphic, and then this one's number 9. It's really pretty. This one is like a painting of flowers in the fields. You get some trees in the background. Light, airy, very springy, more feminine vibe, and you get some more colors in there like the yellows and the pinks and the reds. Very pretty.